All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Daily High. I will be your only host, Tone Base. Matt is unlikely to join us today, but he will be joining us. Oh, maybe he will join. I just got a message that he'll be home in 5 minutes. So Matt may be able to join. Otherwise, you will definitely on this show tomorrow. How's my audio? I think it should be good. Audio, video, let's get some confirmation. And then I will jump into screen share. I would have waited for him otherwise. All right. Let me go to the screen share now. And we go from there. I updated the screenshot. I updated the spreadsheet with the allocation. BlackRock is just absolutely crushing it. They've been crushing it. BlackRock is now up to 735,000 Bitcoin. They may cross a million Bitcoin by end of year. I would not be surprised at all if BlackRock is holding over a million Bitcoin by end of year. This month alone, the amount of Bitcoin held is up 50,000 Bitcoin. And almost all of that is coming from BlackRock. I mean, I remember Fidelity breaking 200,000 Bitcoin back in like January, okay? And like December, January, they broke 200,000 Bitcoin. And since then, they haven't moved. So it's all been pretty much BlackRock. It's kind of crazy, actually. And you can see all the statistics. In total, there was 1.3 million Bitcoin held by these ETFs. And by the end of the year, I'm anticipating over 1.5 million Bitcoin held by the ETF. There's just not enough Bitcoin to go around. Look, in July alone, they've already picked up 50,000 Bitcoin, which is more than the amount of Bitcoin that will be mined this entire quarter. Okay. One of these days, the monthly influx of Bitcoin into the ETFs is going to breach the yearly supply of Bitcoin. I can certainly envision a month at some point this year that is over 150,000 Bitcoin locked up into the ETFs. And that month, Bitcoin can come close to doubling because there's just not enough Bitcoin to go around. Uh, Everyone's going crazy over someone that could potentially be selling 80,000 Bitcoin. And my answer is, so what? The ETFs picked up 50,000 this month. So if there is an 80,000 Bitcoin seller, and there's not many of those, by the way, there's maybe what, a dozen people in the world that have 80,000 Bitcoin? I know, maybe 2 dozen people in the world. If ETFs can eat that in a month, what's the big deal, right? So it's interesting. And remember, the buyers of the ETFs, a lot of them are just your mom and pop shops. And something weird is happening.
No, it's not weird. It's me.
There he is.
Welcome
All right.
everybody to the Daily
Yeah,
High.
I've been procrastinating and talking about the ETFs, but since I'm on screen share, should I go first?
Yeah, please do, mate. I'll jump off. Thank you.
Okay. So July, this is the 22nd day of July. We got about 8 days to go, maybe 9. I think July has 21 days. And July does have 21 days because July is named after Julius Caesar. And he changed the calendar. And therefore, July has 31 days. And if there was a month that is to ever have more than 31 days, it would be July. Again, because it's named after the great Julius Caesar. And so we drew this trend line last time. This was drawn on a linear chart. I'm gonna stick to the linear chart for now because I do like that trend line. I want to see this trend line broken by end of month. So I will hold on to this trend line. On a monthly scale, we have the MRI is so bullish on a monthly scale. We have a 4 on the trend count. We have 7 on extensions A and B, and we have a 10 on extension C. This means we have a minimum of 3 more months of upside according to extension C. And extension C needs higher closes. So 3 higher monthly closes are due before we can consider the monthly to be in terms of MRI. That is very, very good considering this month, oh man, we were just at 119 and a half. What happened? We just dropped. We'll go into the level time frames. Probably the 10 a.m. reversal incoming. So let me get to the short-term chart real quick. Weekly chart, we had a down week, which is okay. We did not break any of the counts. We have completed extension B. We still have extension C. Extension C needs higher weekly closes. We have at least 2 more higher weekly closes that we need to make. And that could be timed very, very well with the weekly MRI top. Personally, I want to see us go a little bit higher. I want to see us break that 126, maybe even reach my target that I have drawn on here of 130 in order for me to be confident that the pullback would keep us above 111. At the moment, the pullback could go lower than 111. It can go as low as 103, 104, while keeping the weekly picture fully bullish. But once we get to 130, now, in order to keep the picture bullish, we would need to stay above 111. Even though 111 is the most optimal target at the moment, I can certainly see us going lower than 111 and still be in that bullish zone. I don't know, my laptop's a little slow today. Oh, this was my daily chart. Let me go back to the daily chart. Man, the daily chart was looking beautiful when I was setting up the stream. We were at 119 and a half, pushing into 120. I really want to see, I don't want to see a red star candle today. Earlier in this candle, we were looking at a red star candle. The good news is that the moving average support is very, very close, but I don't want to see the red star candle. We are on a red 3 of the MRI, but we are not on a red star candle yet. As long as we can avoid the red star candle and consolidate, we will get a green star daily candle. That's what I want to see. I would love to see that green star candle breaking the highs of yesterday and today. So in a perfect world, we close today with a green 1. Oh, it's back to a green 1. We're flirting right there, right? I mean, here is our line between a green 1 and a red 3. That's the line. We're going to be flirting with this line all day, and I would love to see us close above that line so that basically above 118. Above 118 gives us a green 1 and a reset. But I would want to see us close closer to 120. I want to see us above 119 and a half at the close of day today, and that would set us up for the perfect of all green star candles tomorrow by breaking the all-time daily closing high. I believe that's the all-time daily closing high, and it is. So I want to see that being broken tomorrow with a green, and if not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, it's okay. But the day after tomorrow is now Thursday. We're running into the weekend again. Like I want to see this being broken in the beginning of the week, because on the weekends prices pull back. I don't need statistics to prove or disprove me. In my experience, I do not want to be long going into a weekend. It's very rare that the weekend, forces the prices higher. To me, this is, in my just doing these videos every day, I am always prepared for the weekend being completely boring, nothing, or a pullback. I very rarely expect higher prices over the weekend. Matt, you jump back on the stream for a second. I think you want to say something.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I didn't do anything. I'm just throwing up some great comments that we've got coming through. As they come through, please continue. I'm loving what I'm hearing, but I'm not loving this dump that we're currently in. So I thought it looked really good a minute ago too. So I'm glad.
Yeah, no, it looked good when I was setting up the stream. Here's a chart actually. Yeah, this happened at the very end. This happened right into 10 a.m. So the 1 hour chart, by the way, has been great on the MRI all weekend long. You can see how it had a perfect MRI buy opportunity right here, right off of my line of concern. Remember, this was the line that I drew. This is my line of concern. And yes, I would have been very, very bullish late last night when we were hitting 116, and I would have been very, very bullish 20 minutes ago because we were breaking the highs, but we do need to break these highs. And man, this really, really sucks. What the hell happened 5 minutes ago? Yeah, I was setting up the stream right here. 9:40, this is when I started setting up the stream. I wanted to go live at like 9:45 in time for the 10 a.m. reversal. But now the 10 a.m. reversal could come in to mark the buying opportunity. I don't know what's happening this morning at 10 a.m. Maybe there's economic news. I have no idea. Is there anything today? Maybe someone in the live chat can let me know. I'm not sure what's happening right now.
I think that the bit of a rally that we had earlier today in Asia time, there was announcements going through that Trump's digital whatever fund is purchasing Bitcoin and blah blah blah. There was like that sort of speculation going on all day today, and maybe that has been proven to be not true or something. That's just early market stuff. I'll have to look at the charts to see what I'm seeing, but we'll do that.
I'd be buying right now. I just want to. Sorry, Matt. I just wanted to jump in.
Yeah.
Like this is 10 a.m. Right. This is what the 10 a.m. reversal is. This would be me buying at 10 a.m.
We're getting
at exactly 10 a.m. Like I'm on a 5-minute chart here. Right.
Put a line in there where you would buy. That looks actually quite good. So and we've got the great chat has come through with S&P earnings down. Powell is speaking right now. So the bot's gone mental. That's what's happening.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is. There's the 1-minute candle. What a surprise. This is 10:04, not exactly 10 a.m., but close enough. And yeah, I mean, we're breaking that's a reversal candle on a 1-minute chart. I very rarely take the 10 a.m. reversal to a 1-minute chart, but that's it. I mean, I was never good enough to buy it right here at the bottom of this candle, but buying it as it breaks the prior candle's high, that's reasonable and timeable, a little bit better. And my stop loss, blue is usually my stop losses. My stop loss is at the swing low. My buy level would be anywhere over here, like above that red candle. Oh, my computer is just lagging a bit. That's my buy level. And I'm almost ready to set a break-even stop loss, right? So I go and check what my risk is. And my risk is $225. So all I have to do is watch my profit go to $225, which it just did.
Yeah, easy work.
And that creates my break-even trade by moving the stop loss into break-even. And if this candle closes green, the current candle closes green, and we are in a 1-minute candle, guys. If the current candle closes green, my stop loss now moves up to the bottom of the prior candle, and now I'm guaranteed to walk away with the profit. So there's no concern of me losing on this trade. I mean, there are crazy gaps that can take place, but we're assuming a liquid market. So this now I can go back to a 5-minute candle and watch the trade go up. So this is the 10 a.m. reversal. And I can see this go into new highs, new daily highs, before our stream even ends.
Yeah.
Because, like Matt said, Powell was speaking. I didn't pay attention. Uh, I'm I think I mentioned it in my in the in one of the Telegram chats. For the next 6 weeks, my focus is going to be my personal health and wellness. So this is what I mean. We'll still do some streams, but I am setting up a plan for the rest of the year for my health and wellness. And going into end of year, I want to see significant changes in my physique, just like Matt has done. If you guys haven't seen Matt's boxing videos, he's in shape. I want to be in shape. I want to challenge Matt one day in the ring. No,
Get off.
that's never gonna happen. And uh, and I want to set up a plan, goals, and by end of year, you're gonna see lots of health and wellness streams because you guys know what a researcher I am. I'm as good a researcher as anyone, and I've been kind of researching health and wellness for a decade. But now I'm going to take it into overdrive, and I'm going to come up with a tone-based health and wellness document, just like I did with the Russia-Ukraine document and several others. And yeah, so it'll be good, and I'll be doing content on that towards end of year. Okay,
check out this question we've just got sent
Yeah.
through now. It's interesting. What happens when supply shock kicks in? Like that's what we've been dreaming about all this time.
You get the God candle. We still haven't had the God candle. The current God candle is a $10,000 daily candle. And we can debate what the definition of a day is, whether a day begins at 8 p.m. the day before and ends at 10 p.m. of current day, or a day begins at midnight, like a clock, and ends at midnight, but it depends on your midnight, right? So, so to me, a God candle is a non-debatable $10,000 opening and closing, right? So when we get the God candle, it will not be debatable. Oh, well, it made it if you are in India and your day begins at, 4:30 a.m. UK time, right? Like, so it's when we get a non-debatable God candle, which means that Bitcoin is up over $10,000 in less than 24 hours, and it didn't matter where you are. That's a God candle. That is what I'm waiting for. That is what happens when we get a supply shock.
It's hard. Our good friend in the chat here seems to think that his money's on you to beat me in a fight.
No. It's it'll be no. That's never gonna happen. I have very minimal fighting experience. The 3 years of judo that I did when I was between 9 and 12 years old is it has some memory in my brain, but not enough. And
we're in a different weight class. I'm a big fat prick. All right, let's go. Let's kick on.
And I'm in the middle of a dry fast. So I am on. What am I at? I am at 18 hours dry fast. I did brush my teeth yesterday, so I kind of fucked that up already. But today, I'm not seeing any humans today. I'm in solitary confinement for the next 24, for the next, I think, 36 hours. So I will, I'll complete a 65-ish hour dry fast before seeing people. So I'll be brushing my teeth right before going out somewhere tomorrow night, and it's morning time, or tomorrow afternoon anyway. Yeah, I gotta send you this book on dry fasting, Matt. You're gonna be fascinated, absolutely fascinated.
But I can't drink beer if I'm dry fasting. That's a big issue for me. I did go 8 days without beer, and I'm back on the horse or back on the wagon. All right, come on, give me the screen. I want to do my charts. Come on, I'm loving it. I want to see what's happening. We'll come back to this trade. We'll come back to this trade.
Let me just flip through this real quick. Nothing interesting on the cycle. Bitcoin dominance is at a MRI support line. I do want to see what the S&P is looking like. Gold is looking good. So whatever Powell is saying is driving gold prices
silver.
up.
Look at silver. Look at silver too. Just, I know you love it. because we talked about the other day.
This is oil. Maybe I have a chart of silver. Let me see. Oil is on the brink of price collapse. That is very, very interesting to me. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Remind me. S&P is on a reversal candle, but the MRI looks strong. I think the S&P can reverse here. Is Powell announcing his retirement? Remember what I've been saying. Powell is getting fired. One way or another, he's getting fired. Either he's going to pretend like he's retiring, or Trump is just going to fire him, or Powell is going to have some kind of an accident. But Powell will not be the Fed chair by end of year. I can almost guarantee that. Trump needs the interest rate lower, absolutely lower. Powell is not going to do it, so Trump will fire Powell and put in his nephew or something to run the Fed. Like it's inevitable that the Fed is going to drop the interest rate, and if Powell ain't going to do it, another yes man in Trump's administration will. This is taking forever to load. And what am I looking at here? This says we looked at Palantir the other day. So let me pull up silver.
Just while you're pulling that up, there's a good question here. In the last video, you said a 45% chance Bitcoin goes below 116 if Bitcoin comes down to 116 today. What percentage do you think Bitcoin goes below 116 now?
That's a great question.
Thank you, Ali Kiani.
That's a great question. And I'm going to have to say my percentage is still the same. Because remember, we came down almost to 116
right.
Last night.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute chart, but you're going to go to a 10-minute chart, right? Like we literally came down to 116 last night. Like literally 116, 174. So, and we closed in my zone. So because we've done it, and I'm loving this reversal, I'm going to say there's now a 30% chance we go below 116. Look, I still think we, but 116 before, say, new highs, right? I still say we can go to 116, but I think we're going to hit new highs before we go to 116. Am I frozen?
No, you've been doing that all show. You sound great on my end. I hope it's the same for the viewers.
Okay. Just like my computer is lagging like crazy. So I'm loving this reversal right now. This 10 a.m. reversal is on the money. Look at this. Jesus.
Yeah. Magic.
Wow.
Magic.
So I would now be raising my stop loss to the bottom of the last 5-minute candle. And this is where I can leave it for like the rest of the day and then raise it very sparingly. So I think we're good. I really think we're good.
I think we're good.
We have a higher probability of breaking to new all-time. Well, what's the all-time high?
No, not all-time highs, but break out of this range. I'll show you in the charts I'm looking at.
Yeah. No. I think we can break 120 today.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm bullish. Let's go. I'm gonna come off. Oh yeah, silver. I pulled up the chart.
Yeah.
Silver is very bullish, but so is gold. But silver has a ceiling. Silver has a $50 ceiling. I don't see how silver breaks the $50 ceiling.
You're not showing it. You're not showing it now. Yeah,
I know. I'm not showing anything now because my freaking.
Yeah. But your sound is good. Everyone's letting us know.
All right. I'm gonna come off screen share, Matt. You do yours. And
silver, just for the viewers at home, silver is looking really good. So that's interesting.
Yeah, no, silver is looking great, but silver has a $50 ceiling. It's had a $50 ceiling for 50 years. I don't see how it breaks the $50 ceiling. Do you guys understand what happens at silver $50? First of all, every mine that doesn't know what to do with their fucking silver, because there's silver everywhere in every mine that mines for anything like useful. Not that silver isn't useful, but silver is somewhat useful. But there are other metals that are more useful. Like even copper is more useful than silver because it's just used more in the industry. All of the trace minerals, trace metals, everything, lithium is more useful than silver. So all of these mines that were created to mine a more useful metal, And again, I use the word useful loosely because it's just more useful in the industry because of its price to usefulness level. And they all find silver, and they don't know what to do with the silver, because when silver is very, very cheap, it's not cost effective to process the silver to like get rid of the silver. So it's almost like a byproduct, because there is not enough of it to profit from. But at $50 silver, there is enough of it to profit from. So a shit ton of silver hits the market from all of these mines, not to mention all of the silver bugs that, some of them have already died, but some of them are still alive. They all start like, holy shit, my silver is now $50. I am back to my 1980s break even. There's so much silver hits the goddamn market at $50 silver that I just don't see how we're going to break that barrier.
No, and they can just increase production if the price goes up. It's not, like you just get more of it. So it's stupid. Okay, all right.
The gold silver ratio goes through the roof. Everyone converts their silver to gold. At least the smart people do. Like maybe next cycle, maybe like 18th time's a charm for breaking $50 a barrier. Maybe when the dollar devalues more. I'm not expecting silver to break $50 on this cycle. Go ahead, Matt. Done.
Oh, it's not scarce. All right, please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends and join the Discord group. Sign up for the free bots. It's all happening over here, guys. And before I go any further, we've got a fantastic cashback promotion for Blowfin right here. Screenshot this. Do yourself a favor. It's really terrific. One of the best based on trade volumes in the brand new, which, we were the ones that pushed it through with Blowfin. That's why I respect them so much. Blowfin now has coin margin trading. When we made that happen. So take advantage of it, guys. I think that you'd be nuts not to put a little 2x trade on Bitcoin if you were just holding it in its cold storage. Just chuck one of them on there. You've got 400 of them. Chuck one on, 2x leverage it, because we're going to ride this thing. The weekly, I don't have much to say on the weekly. Tone covered that very, very well. I will say this is the thing I've been talking about for months, for weeks, whatever it is. I like this little divergence getting. I want this to get blown out. I want us to break this descending line on the divergence and just break out of this and completely null and void it. It's in place right now. It's still valid, unfortunately, until it ain't. But I like this little rounding we're having of it. On the next attempt, I think this is going to break through with a vengeance. So let's just monitor that. It's been right so far. All the other oscillators look fine to me. I don't mind that at all. The daily is real interesting to me. I drew. It's a 4 hour. I'm going to just briefly go through the daily. The 4 hours where it's at for me. Ignore that line here for a second. Look, I would love us to close above the 7 simple moving average today, if possible. This is one of those candles that Fibbo Swanee. I'm not speaking for Fibbo Swanee, but what I take from Fibbo Swanee is its liminal space, because if this candle drops down to 116, it becomes a red star. And if it closes, anywhere as a green star, and tomorrow closes anywhere as a green candle, tomorrow's setting up really nicely for a great breakout and a green star to the upside. So it really, I don't know how the next 12 hours, the next 9.5 hours are going to go. I just don't know. It's nothing to take from the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour, because this is where I think, for me, is where the money is. This is that line that I drew in, I don't know, last week or whatever. We had a chance at it a few days ago for a breakout of that descending line. And I didn't think we were going to, I thought once we'd broken out that this is going to get shut down, even if we'd broken that trend. I said it on Monday's show. I think we're going to, I did a show with Baloo on Monday on our channel, and I thought we were going to get rejected from that. And we did get rejected from it and put in a new local low. So I was a bit concerned down here. Obviously, at 116, I thought, ooh, this looks like it's ready to crack down. But today has been a great recovery, and we have now broken out again. This little crash, if you want to call it a crash, the little slip that we've just had in the last hour came back down to perfectly touch on that same line that's in there, right? And came back down to the 7 simple moving average. I really like the price right now. If this has any validity, that this is a fake out breakout. This is the real breakout. This is the throwback. And we'll work our way up in the next hour and a half to possibly even close this candle green. And then I think it's smooth sailing for this afternoon. The only thing that that really can damper that, and you can draw pretty lines however you like. We could just be in like a bit of a consolidated. Sorry, forgive me. Forget like that. It's a really compelling case that was made with this line and this throwback. That's a really compelling case. But let's just say, for argument's sake, we're just in a trend, a sideways trend. Like this line, what I'm talking about is you can draw pretty pictures and make all sorts of assumptions when you see something like that. That's very compelling. But if I deleted that line, which I don't want to do, but if I just forget about that line for a second, it's just consolidated sideways. It actually looks, it's just a sideways channel. Do you know what I mean? Like, forget about that line. It's just a channel. You don't need to worry about that until we've really broken above somewhere and put in a new high. Like, we haven't really done that yet. But once we get above that 120 mark, I think that we've got a real chance. I don't need to see 123, the all-time high or whatever, to get really excited. We just need to get out of this channel. And this channel can last indefinitely. It can just drag on. And it can break down like with a vengeance. It can break out with a vengeance, and it can stay sideways. There's nothing to take from it yet. But I think once it's made up its mind which way it's going, get ready for that. And I really like the upside chance because of the fake out, the rejection back down to it doesn't matter about that line. It's arbitrary. But like, and on this attempt, I think we've got a real good shot. That's all I've got cooking for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming back to you, Tone. So that's all I wanted to say today.
Hey, Matt. What's going on with the bots? Any trades on
the bots? Yeah, there's two there. I mean, right now, I think we're in at least two of the bots are in trades right now. That's for sure. Yeah, we're in. We're live in two trades right now, and possibly a third as well. And of course, our spot bot has been long for a month, and it's looking great.
Yeah, someone mentioned to me a descending triangle on the daily. I don't know. I kind of see it, but not really. I just think it needs more candles, right? Because I can kind of draw a descending triangle, but it's I don't think it's enough, right? Because I think today's candle is already like breaking it, right? So all we have to do is close back up above 119, and there is no more triangle. So
I mean, that's what I said. That's what I was talking about. There is the descending line, but it's also a channel as well. I don't like the descending line. What's it called? The descending triangle as much because of the way it sort of starts. It doesn't start, sort of three candles to the left where it normally would for a descending triangle. It's starting sort of in the middle. You know what I mean? Like it
right.
doesn't.
I almost prefer to draw it as a symmetric triangle,
right?
And now it's a bull flag.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think it is a bull flag, but I mean, like the case could be made that it's a bloody diamond top pattern. So it is what it is until we see a breakout. I think.
And this is where TA, it's like these are two completely opposite patterns, right? I can draw this as a bullish pennant with a symmetric triangle. I can also draw it as a descending triangle, but I don't like a descending triangle in this form. But someone drawing a descending triangle is going to be right if we crash. And someone drawing a bullish pennant, like you see on the screen, is going to be right if we go up. And this is a situation where no matter which way it goes, TA was correct, right? And you have to be aware of situations where TA is going to be right no matter which way you go. Now, I am going to be more bullish here than bearish, and I see this as a bullish pennant instead of a descending triangle. But someone drawing a descending triangle and then the price crashing can claim that they were, correct.
Yeah, and I don't care if like people send me stuff all the time, and I appreciate the back and forth, and I love the conversation around it. You can send me charts all you want, tag me in them, I love it. But I don't care if you were right. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's good for you, fantastic. I hope you made a heap of money, and I don't care if you were wrong. So I mean, it goes both ways. You shouldn't care. It's just my opinion. This is why in this case, in this particular case, where you can draw two different, you can make pretty pictures out of either one. I prefer the parallel lines because the parallel lines, it is either a breakout below 116 or above 120. It is much more clear with parallel lines. What do you think about
All
that
right.
time? Parallel lines
I
away?
no, I agree, but it's not even the parallel lines, right? Someone asked in the audience, well, which do you why do you prefer one TA over the other? And my answer is because of this big run up,
Yeah.
right? Because of this big run up, I am more bullish than bearish overall. And because I'm more bullish overall, the symmetric version makes more sense to me.
Yeah, and how I would answer that question is the wave is green. We had the purple phantom signal. We're above all the moving averages. I'm macro bullish. So my bias is always going to be bullish. When that wave is green, I'm bullish. So I'm looking for long entries. And when the wave is red, I'm the opposite. So my macro bullish either way. That's the beauty of alphanumerics. You make your bias what it is, and then you move from that.
There's your phantom.
Exactly. So I'm bullish.
All right, we are good. That little trade that I put on may or may not have been stopped out. It
No, it didn't make it.
depends.
No, you're
Mhm.
still in. I can see
Well,
again.
yes and no, right? So my statement was my stop loss is below this 5 minute candle, and then I randomly drew a line below, right? But how below that candle am I going? Am I going 3 cents below the line, or am I going, $30 below the line, right? So it depends on how far below this candle am I setting the stop loss. Like how I just drew a random line below because, I was looking at it like this. And so it's 50-50 whether I would still be in the trade or not. But if I was still in the trade, I am happy I'm still in the trade. If I was stopped out of this trade, I am obviously not very happy. So, but there's nothing stopping me from taking on yet another trade. In fact, I
Yeah.
would be more interested in going long with even higher leverage than my 10 a.m. reversal trade once we start breaking 118, 525. I'm going to throw the number out there, right? Especially if we just got a green star candle. It's a 5 minute chart. I'm sure the 10-minute chart looks great. So right now, I am even more confident that we are going to go higher than I was guessing the 10 a.m. reversal.
Great show, mate. Great show.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me get off my screen share. And we will probably see you tomorrow. I'm around at a workstation tomorrow morning, and Matt is good for tomorrow night. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and see you all on the next one.